Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today we got ourselves a quality check with these brand new Model Ys that's just been dropped off. So without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, so we have a quality check with this black Model Y. Remember, with the black, you are gonna be you're gonna have more noticeable swirl marks with the black because the paint is very fragile. But I personally believe that you should get paint protection film on your vehicle, especially if you're getting the black. To get paint protection film is going to cost you anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000, depending on the quality of your paint protection film. But it is going to preserve your paint, and it is going to hold the car's value if you get the paint protection film done as soon as you're buying the vehicle. So highly recommend paint protection film. So now let's do a quality check with this particular Model Y, taking a look at the left side, taking a look at the hood, taking a look at the bumper, and then the right side. We're looking for anything that's out of place. And let's take a look at these wheels. Let's take a look at this driver's side door. This car is a little bit dirty because it's been parked outside, so don't mind the dirt. Now, let's take a look at this gap, and it's nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. Taking a look at the interior. Taking a look at the right side. Now the rear door, let's see if it's flush, and it is flush. Easy way to do a test to see if it's flush. You rub one finger from this panel to this panel and it should be smooth. This gap here on the left side, nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. Do wish that this gap over here was a little bit tighter. And let's check the left side. That's flush, and the left side is flush. Now on to the right side. Let's take a look at this right light to see if it's flush, and it is flush. Now let's take a look at this right side over here. The right side, yeah, does have herself an issue. This side, the gap's just too big, and it's very noticeable. Taking a look at these wheels and this door poking out. So this Model Y, unfortunately, gets a fail. Now let's move on to another Model Y. Let's take a look at the left side. Let's take a look at these wheels. These are the upgraded wheels. And let's take a look at the hood, the front bumper, and the right side. Let's take a look at these wheels. Now let's take a look at the driver's side door, looking for anything that looks out of place, checking this gap over here. It's nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. So let's see if this hand is flush, and it is flush. Let's see if this is flush, and it is flush. Taking a look at the rear to see if it's flush, and it is flush. So this gap right here, it's nice and tight. That's what we want to see. Do wish that this gap on the right side was a little bit tighter. So we do have ourselves an issue with the Model Ys. Taking a look over here on the right side. Taking a look at the rear to see if this is not flush. And taking a look at the right side. And it's not flush. So this right here is not flush. Taking a look over here on the wheels, see if it's flush, and it's not flush. So this Model Y is in between a pass and a fail. I don't like that the space on the left side, but yeah. So no, I'm giving it a fail. It's a fail. So let's move on to our final Model Y. All right, so we have our final Model Y for the evening. Let's take a look at the left side. Let's take a look over here at the hood, the fender, and then the bumper. Looking for any discolorations, anything that looks out of place. Taking a look at the right side. And let's take a look at this over here, and it is flush. Beautiful. And that's what we want to see. Handles are flush, doors flush, and it is flush. I do wish that this panel was a little bit tighter. It is too big for my liking, and it's been a common problem with Tesla. This left side gap is just a little bit too big. Remember, my standards are not typically your standards. I'm just letting you know what I personally feel about the vehicle. So if you're willing to accept that gap and it doesn't bother you, then go right ahead. All right, taking a look at the right side. Now let's take a look over here. Yes, again, this gap is just too big for my liking. What I would do is if I had a gap, I would schedule a service appointment and ask them to fix the gaps on my Model Y or 3 or whatever vehicle that I particularly have. So if you see any gaps, complain. This door does not meet up. So unfortunately, our final Model Y is a fail. And if you're thinking about getting a Model Y or even a Model 3, S, or an X, remember, do yourself a quality check. Bring somebody with you. Don't just take Tesla's word for it. They've been known to have a lot of problems. So thank you. That's all I got to say. So take care and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.